Hi everyone, my name is Hasan F. Durkaya and I'm a fourth grade computer engineering student in Istanbul Technical University. And today I'm going to talk about Great Byzantine Palace and Mosaic Museum, which is one of the best museums in Istanbul. And today I will introduce what we are going to talk about and the general view, and then I will briefly explain the historical overview of the Byzantine Empire and the era that palace was built in and destroyed it in. And then we will look at the palace layout and the historical events that comes to the palace. And then we will look at archaeological excavation works. And lastly, we will dig deeper the mosaic museums infrastructure and mosaic themes and mosaics in detail. The Great Byzantine Palace, also known as the Sacred Palace or Palace of Daphne, stands as an architectural testament to the grandeur and political significance of Byzantine Empire, which we see in the image too. This palace serves as the primary imperial residence and administrative center in Constantinople, and this monumental complex was initiated by Emperor Constantine I, which is the founder of the East Roman Empire, as known as Byzantine Empire, in 330 and comprised key structures like Agosteion Square, the Chalk Gate, Magnaura Palace, Daphne Palace, Mosaic Peristyle, and Bucolium Palace. So it consists of several different parts which have each of these parts have different functionalities for the Great Byzantine Palace. Throughout the centuries, the palace underwent transformations reflecting the evolving tastes of Byzantine emperors, and it not only served as a political hub but also as a symbol of Byzantine cultural expression. And however, history was marked by the challenges for the palace, including Nicariots, which is some sort of rebellion in 532, and after that, the Fourth Crusade was poorly damaged the Great Byzantine Palace and overall the Constantinople. By the early 13th century, the palace fell into the disuse and the imperial residence shifted to the Plekarni Palace, and subsequent constructions, including those from the Ottoman period, covered much of the Great Byzantine Palace's remnants. Uh, but the echoes of its historical legacy persist, offering glimpses into the rich history, art, architectural achievements of the Byzantine Empire. And crucially, a notable connection to this historical marvel is the Mosaic Museum, which we see in the image, established in 1953 and located in Arasta Bazaar, Fatih, Istanbul. The museum meticulously preserves the intricate mosaics from the Great Palace's mosaic peristyle. These mosaics, a vital part of the palace's cultural tapestry, provide a vivid portrayal of Byzantine life, featuring diverse themes including depictions of hunting, work, animals, children playing, daily life, and the mosaics offer a unique window into the daily existence of Byzantine people and their life. And the remnants of the Great Byzantine Palace remain partially buried beneath later structures. The Mosaic Museum stands as a beacon bringing to light the artistic brilliance and cultural nuances of this once magnificent complex. And together they invite visitors to explore the intervened history of the palace and the enduring legacy of Byzantine artistry, Byzantine art, architecture, and daily life. This is another picture of Mosaic Museum. And as you can see, East Roman Empire and West Roman Empire. East Roman Empire, as known as Byzantine Empire, which was founded by the Constantine I, located capital located in the Constantinople, as known as Istanbul. And this is the Constantine first, founder of the East Roman Empire, as I said. And this is the schematic design of the Great Palace. It's a bit blurry, but it consists of several parts, as I said before. And these parts have different functionalities, which might later be detailed explained. And this is an illustration about the Nicariots, which is a rebellion and has some political, economical results in Constantinople and the Byzantine for the Byzantine Empire. And this is an illustration for the Fourth Crusade. And let's look to the excavation studies. Exploring the great Byzantine palace has been like uncovering some sort of hidden treasure or hidden story beneath the ground. And it all started in the early 1920s when French archaeologists began digging and discovering the palace's secrets, this monument's secrets. And that was a big deal for the time, as it was the first time someone had dug into the old city of Constantinople, Istanbul, systematically, that much systematically. And later on, from 1935 to 1938, the University of St. Andrews continued this digging adventure, and they went even deeper and they found even more detailed structures. And they tried to understand not just the palace's building, but also how it worked and why it was important. In the 1950s, a guy named David Talbot Rice led more digging, and this led to the Mosaic Museum, to be honest. This time, they found a building in the Arasta Bazaar. Imagine stumbling upon a hidden structure while exploring an old market. And what's cool about this is that the mosaics they found during digs became a big deal because they were too important. They were so important that they played a key role in creating the Mosaic Museum, showing off the cool art from Byzantine times, cool art and architecture from the Byzantine times. But here's the thing, even though they found some amazing stuff, they only managed to uncover about a quarter of the whole palace area. But why is that? Because there were new buildings that made by the Ottomans, like the Sultan Ahmet Mosque. Sultan Ahmet Mosque built on top of the old palace ruins. These newer structures made it tricky for archaeologists to dig even deeper. So while we know a lot, there's still more waiting to be discovered beneath the layers of history. The story of Great Byzantine Palace keeps unfolding like an exciting mystery or something like that, some sort of that. This is an again illustration about the Byzantine palace located in located between the Hippodrome and the Hagia Sophia in today's Fatih, Istanbul. And let's look some images in the Mosaic Museum and some detailed information about the Mosaic Museum. After the archaeological excavations uncovered the remarkable mosaics in the peristyle of the Great Byzantine Palace, the Mosaic Museum was established in 1953, and this museum is situated in the bustling Erasto Bazaar today, and was created with the primary goal of carefully preserving these uncovered mosaics, each of which holds its own unique meanings, stories, life details, and so on. And over the years, the museum underwent additional restoration efforts in 1987 to ensure its preservation and maintain its current state. As you step into the museum, you will be greeted by a vast collection of mosaics covering an expansive area exceeding 19 square meters. What makes this collection truly special is its diversity, featuring an impressive array of 90 distinct themes. And these themes are brought to life through both human and animal representations, mythological creatures, offering intricate insights into the daily life and culture of the Byzantine era. The mosaics figures themselves are like snapshots of history, providing a detailed depictions of various aspects of Byzantine life and art life, whether it's scenes of people engaged in hunting or work or capturing the vibrant wildlife of time. These mosaics serve as a visual windows into a bygone era. Notably, the collection doesn't just focus on the activities of adults, it also highlights the role of children in Byzantine daily life and Byzantine society. This is another inner view of Mosaic Museum. And adding to the visual allure of the mosaics are their stunning borders, which I will show you later. In some instances, these borders are so captivating that they grab more attention than the main mosaic itself, and this nuanced perspective not only enhances the aesthetic significance of the entire mosaic collection, but also adds an extra layer of appreciation for the craftsmanship and the artistry of the Byzantine period. The Mosaic Museum, with its rich and diverse collection, stands as a testament to the intricate and vibrant cultural tapestry of Byzantine society. And let's look some of the mosaic examples. It's a deer and snake example. As we can see, some parts are uh, couldn't found, but the general view is too clear, and the mosaics are preserved very well. And this is the thing that I mentioned, the borders. Borders are too clear and they show the Byzantine art, Byzantine idea of art in some way. And this is a green man from inhabited scroll of the mosaic border, which is again it's preserved very good. This is the this is a great thing about the mosaic museum because most of the mosaics are like yesterday, like they made yesterday, but they're preserved very good. And this is some sort of mythological creature, and it shows us the mythological bond between the Byzantine era and the past, because they showed mythological creatures in their art, in the mosaics. This is a tiger and elephant. It looks like that. And there are some animals, warriors, some sort of mythological creatures again, and trees. Some pictures are taken by me when I visit the museum. For example, this one. It shows the daily work life and construction themed mosaics, as you can see. Workers building some sort of tower or a bridge, maybe, or a watchtower. There are trees. What I found very interesting is most of the time the borders of the mosaic because they are more exciting than the actual idea because they are too magnificent, too detailed for a border. This is again another view of the last mosaic. And those are the things that I will say about the Mosaic Museum. Mosaic Museum is one of the best museums I have ever visited in Istanbul because it was a it was a great museum that preserves the monuments and the mosaics that well and shows the art artistry idea about the art and how daily life is mentioned in the mosaics of Byzantine era. And to be honest, it told me it gave me an idea about the Byzantine era's architecture and the art view. And what I will commend you to visit and the management of the museum is, uh, I think museum has not the popularity that it deserves, and it must be more popular because deserves to be more popular. And that's all I'm gonna say. Thanks for all.